Okay. Aha.
Good.
So we broke that up, so that way it can be easier getting rid of. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple other things here. This guy out. Whenever you're pruning, is rubbing. Rubbing can bruise, damage limbs, it can take off the bark, and it also opens the tree up for disease. So this tree looks pretty good. So the main thing I'm going to focus in on this tree is rubbing. If it's rubbing against its own limbs, if it's rubbing against this rock, anytime the wind blows, it's going to make it move around. So what is it touching? Making sure that it's not being rubbed on or rubbed upon. So that's what I'm going to focus in right now. Okay, so when somebody came along and pruned a lot of this yard, one of the things that they did was they didn't prune the branch all the way back to the trunk of the tree. If you don't prune it all the way back to the trunk of the tree, it will rot. Bugs will be able to get in there, disease, and the tree can't reabsorb it. And what I mean about reabsorption is if you cut a tree properly, it will cover like skin over the wound and heal it and seal it up so that no debris, no bugs, nothing moves in. This is a large skin cover. So at one time there was a big branch here, was properly cut off, and we know that it was properly cut off because we can see that the tree enfolded it. The tree surrounded it and covered its wound. This keeps disease and bugs and other things out of the wound. And now we can see the difference here. This is an improper cut. And you can see how it's already damaged and dying. It's falling apart. Because it should have been cut off right here to the edge of the tree. That would have been proper. It would have looked like this. But we have this, which is dying, disease. Bugs can get in there. And it's really bad for the tree long term. It's like a wound that won't heal. Gangrenous, right? Okay, so if you're ever pruning and you see where people might have left these little nodules because they weren't fully cut off properly, you know, just go ahead, go in and fix them, repair them. If you've done it to your own yard, repair it. You can always fix it. Okay, so that's pretty good.